Greetings, fellow editors! For Quiver 1.5, I decided to rewrite the user interface and logic for Quiver libraries. First of all, Quiver libraries are gone. No more storing items in Premiere projects or preloading them. Instead, all media lives in the Quiver main panel. Your Quivers are these top folders. The blue box indicates which Quiver folder is active at the moment. So pressing a shortcut will add an item from that folder. With a right-click or the plus button, you can create new folders. Items such as audio, video, stills or mogurts, and sequences, which I'll discuss later. As you can see in the context menu, shortcuts are available for these actions. You can also drag and drop new items from your file manager or from the project panel. By default, added items are copied to the Quiver data folder. However, in settings, you can switch to reference mode, where media is not copied and Quiver uses the original path. A link icon in the corner indicates that the item is referenced. While dragging and dropping, you can toggle import mode by holding down Option or Alt key. Like in a regular file manager, you can select multiple items by holding Shift or using a selection mark key. Drag to reorder them. Or rename them. Each item has a preview. To play it back, press space. If the preview is too loud, adjust the preview volume here, next to the tile size slider. To change the poster frame, scrub to a frame you like and set a new poster frame. Use the shortcut to do it faster. The same goes for the start marker. Use it to control the item's addition point. In item settings, besides the previously existing addition methods, video audio tracks and label, you can now choose a blend mode for video items. Control volume for audio clips. Change duration for still images. And set in-out points for video and audio clips. Shortcuts are available for this too. Now, let's talk about sequence items. Each sequence item is now a Premiere project. When you create one, a new project opens, where you can add clips to the timeline. The timeline already contains a start marker that you can move around, and a locked preview track with placeholders, which is used to generate preview files. There is no need to align the start or end of your clips with the start or end of the placeholder clips. During insertion, their start point is ignored, because the track is locked. In fact, it's better to leave a bit of padding at the start and end of placeholders, so you can get nicer previews for sequences. You can change placeholder images in Quiver settings. then regenerate previews. By default, sequence items use Full HD and 25 frames per second. You can change this in Quiver settings. Sequence items no longer have options to copy-paste or group added clips. All clips in sequences are now added via copy-paste. If you want clips to be grouped, group them inside the sequence itself. To quickly edit a sequence, use the panel shortcut, Shift-E. I also recommend adding a shortcut in Premiere to close the Active Project command. This way, opening and closing a sequence project takes just 2 shortcuts. As I already showed in this video, to add an item to the timeline from the main panel, double-click it. Be aware that Quiver still treats a folder as a random addition source, so double-clicking it won't open the folder. It will add a random item from inside that folder. To open a folder, hold Command or Ctrl key down and double-click it. In addition to the main panel, you can have up to 3 toolbars for one-click item insertion. The first toolbar syncs with the Quiver main panel, so shortcuts will add items shown in the toolbar. Other toolbars are independent. Pick a Quiver folder and keep it active there. You can also open a folder inside a toolbar. As in the main panel, hold Command or Ctrl key down and click the folder button. Click the Go Back button to return. Available layouts include grid, horizontal, and vertical. Button size can be adjusted, and you can choose the toolbar style in the Quiver settings. Last notes about Quiver. In settings, you can change where Quiver data is stored. This may be useful if you keep your files in the cloud and share them across multiple machines. To export Quiver items, select a folder, right-click, and choose Export. To import exported items, drag and drop them onto the main panel. Lastly, this upgrade is not compatible with previously created Quiver libraries, but it will do its best to import them on first launch. That is all. Thank you.